Imagine standing on the edge of a vast, featureless blue desert. The Pacific Ocean stretches out for thousands of miles in every direction, a brutal expanse of deep water capable of swallowing entire empires without leaving a trace. You have no magnetic compass, no mechanical clocks, no sextants, and no paper maps. Yet, your mission is to load your family, your livestock, and your survival crops onto a double-hulled wooden canoe and sail blindly into the horizon, targeting a tiny speck of volcanic rock thousands of miles away. To any modern navigator, this sounds like a detailed suicide mission. But over 3,000 years ago, the ancient Polynesian wayfinders didn't just survive these impossible voyages, they completely conquered the Pacific. Long before European sailors dared to leave the safety of their coastlines, Polynesian navigators had already mapped the largest ocean on Earth, transforming a terrifying watery void into a highly interconnected highway system. They accomplished this ultimate feat of human exploration using nothing but their bare senses, the architecture of the stars, and the physical language of the ocean waves. To understand how these prehistoric explorers pulled off the impossible, we have to destroy the myth that they were just lucky drifters floating aimlessly on ocean currents. Polynesian wayfinding was an elite, deeply complex cognitive science, passed down through generations of master navigators. A master wayfinder looked at the open ocean the way a modern pilot looks at a digital dashboard. Every single element of nature was a highly precise instrument. The primary engine of their global positioning system was the star compass. Navigators memorized the exact rising and setting points of hundreds of stars along the horizon. Because the night sky changes predictably based on your latitude, a wayfinder could look up at a single star breaking through the clouds and immediately determine their exact heading. The horizon wasn't an empty boundary. It was a giant, spinning compass dial etched into their memory, allowing them to maintain a flawless trajectory through pitch-black darkness without a single mechanical tool. But the real masterclass in ancient physics lay in how they navigated when the sky went completely blank. During heavy storms or blinding daylight, when the stars and sun vanished behind thick walls of clouds, Polynesian navigators activated their most radical sensory technology, wave analysis. They didn't just look at the waves, they felt them. Master wayfinders would lie flat on their backs inside the hull of the canoe, using their entire bodies to sense the subtle, rhythmic vibrations of the ocean currents. They could differentiate between up to 4 separate ocean swells simultaneously. They knew that when a deep oceanic wave hits a hidden island thousands of miles away, it bends, breaks, and reflects backward, creating a distinct, messy interference pattern in the water. By reading these invisible, underwater echoes with their bodies, Polynesian navigators could literally feel the presence of land hidden far below the horizon, navigating blindly through the open sea with the absolute precision of a modern sonar system. As the canoe ventured further into the unknown, the star compass and wave analysis were paired with a brilliant technique for closing the final gap: screen-expanding navigation. Polynesian wayfinders knew that targeting a single, low-lying coral atoll in the middle of thousands of miles of deep water was statistically nearly impossible. To solve this, they expanded their target area by turning nature's living organisms into long-range radar systems. They closely observed the flight paths of specific pelagic birds, like the white tern and the noddy. These birds fly out to the deep ocean at dawn to hunt for fish, but must return directly to land at dusk to rest. By tracking the exact direction of these birds in the late afternoon, a navigator could draw a perfect vector line straight to a hidden island. They also read the underbelly of heavy clouds, looking for a faint, pale green glow reflected from the shallow waters of a distant lagoon, long before the land itself became visible to the naked eye. The global colonization of the Pacific was not a collection of accidental drift voyages, but a deliberate, scientifically mastered expansion. It stands as a profound testament to human cognitive capability. By transforming the stars, the deep ocean swells, the birds, and the clouds into a massive, interconnected sensory map, our ancestors successfully crossed the largest geographic feature on our planet. They conquered the Pacific using nothing but the raw architecture of nature and the unbroken willpower of the human mind, proving that long before the invention of satellite arrays, The human body was already the ultimate global positioning system.